Now, the modern day dilemma,
Yeah.
digital distractions.
Yes. Bigger problem, right?
Mm.
So there is passive uh, devices like TV. It's at a distance. It doesn't have a huge effect on us. You're basically watching someone else's life,
Yep.
unless you're watching news or other documentaries and stuff. So that's not too bad. But I think it's the more interactive devices, the handheld devices like the phone, or an iPad or a computer that we use closer to our bedtime.
Hmm.
The brighter the light, it has an impact on us. But it's not as simple as that. It also depends on how much light we are getting exposed to during the daytime. Some of the studies states that if we have enough natural light exposure during the daytime, then the light at night, which we call the LAN, doesn't have a significant effect on us.
Okay.
So that matters as well. But unfortunately, most of us are indoors
Hmm.
during the day with very little time spent outdoors, especially in our weather. So something to be careful about. And also the content that we are browsing on, it can stimulate our brain as well, bringing us to a state of hypervigilance, affecting the quality of sleep, and sometimes difficulty getting to sleep or getting back to sleep as well.
And is there a amount of time before bed that you shouldn't be looking at digital content?
Uh, Generally 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a long time, right?
You've now scared all of our listeners, all of them,
Yeah.
myself included.
Yeah,
Two
but you can still
hours.
watch TV.
Okay, so TV is like the best, like it's like the gold star. Watch because it's further away.
It is further away
Okay.
and it's not interactive, so less
Oh my God.
problems. 2 hours is a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you can leave it for at least an hour
Okay.
and maybe spend reading a book for the last hour, a physical book or even a digital
Or Kindle or
a
whatever.
Kindle or whatever at a low light levels. I think it is okay.
Folks, if you're listening, I challenge that. I challenge you that, and let me know how you get on. But take 1 or 2 hours of a social media break before you go to sleep over the course of the next week. A, see if you can do it, because it'd be amazing if you can. And B, let me know the benefits of that. Our team here on Real Health are now. I'm signing them all up for a 2 hour no social media before bedtimes over the next few weeks, and see how they get on. And for people who are listening in who do wake up several times during the night.
Yes. So that we can divide them into three major categories of reasons. One is the environmental factors. Not dark enough, not quiet enough, the temperature isn't right, the mattress isn't comfortable. Then there are physiological factors. If a person has a tendency to snore and snore heavily,
Mm-hmm.
or if they have a tendency to stop breathing when they're sleeping, like we see in sleep apnea, or if they have restless legs, they have a tendency to keep their legs moving, or upset stomach or body pain, all of them are physiological factors that can cause awakenings. Then there are psychological factors, any anxiety, stress, perfectionist tendencies, which, we keep ourselves at a state of hyper alertness or hyper vigilance. And then we are hyper aroused. There are chances that we wake up too many times at night. And that affects the quality of sleep because you may be just going to drifting from stage 2 sleep, where we spend about 45%, to stage 3, very deep, refreshing sleep. And then you get an awakening. And then you're not progressing to stage 3. You're back to stage 2. And then you're taking more time then again to progress to stage 3. So that affects the quality of sleep, where we have numerous arousals, causing lots of excessive daytime sleepiness and tiredness during the day.